This is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chiles, and I'm sitting down in the dirt. And what I'm doing is I'm going to get some photos before we start moving tomorrow, because we got a new house today and escrow closed, and I've got the keys, and I already started moving some stuff over there the last 2 days, because the first thing that's got to move is the plants. So I figured I would look underneath the nets, get some pictures of some of the new varieties, and pick a couple if they're ripe for seed. And I'm going to show you a little bit. It's going to be a short video because I got stuff to do. I got to get stuff done now. Now I'm moving. It's bad enough I have a full-time job, and I'm a single parent, and I run this business, and now I have to move too. So, but I got people to help me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and that's the Primo X. That focus. That's a Primo X. That's an unknown Primo cross by Jess Christensen. And last year I saw a photo by Ruben Omar Soto of Texas, or just Omar. Great grower, great guy. And his Primo X kind of looked like that. And I said, oh my God, Jess, I want to grow this. Now, they're not all as bumpy as this, but they are pretty big and mean looking. And look pretty hot. So right now I was just taking photos of them, so I'd figure I'd leave the net up and show you guys it before I move along. Okay? So that's the Primo X. It looks a lot meaner and nastier than those Borg peppers, I can tell you that. So I'm gonna get up now out of the dirt. Now, before we had these poles with ropes and they suspended netting, and they're gone. We've already moved the poles up there, setting up the ropes, so when the pots move over, the nets go right back over the plants. So the only time the plants will be exposed to any kind of bees will be when they're carried up to the trailer and they're driving in transit, which isn't going to be a long time because the new house is only a mile from here. So we just have the nets laying over the plants and clamped around the pot so they don't blow off. We just want to ensure that we don't got any cross-pollination. We're going to take nets off only when we move the pots. And we won't take all the nets off at once. We're only going to take the nets off the ones we're moving. And then when we locate them, nets go back on top. Then we go grab more pots. So, and here's our Dystopia from West Lane. And here's our Chocolate Borg. We're starting to get some pods, wicked looking pods on it. And down here's our lavas, which apparently got cross-pollinated by my friend who had the true lavas, because he showed me his true lavas. But now they're not all growing out true, but I don't know. I got 30 or 40 plants going of the 7-pot lavas. We'll see. If not, I have seeds from somebody who's got the true phenos, and we'll grow them out over the winter. So let's walk down here. There's a nice big hole that we could all step in. That's where one of the posts were that held up the netting. We'll fill that in tomorrow. And so these are pretty much a lava cross. Let's pull up the net. These are a lava cross, because they sure as heck ain't a true 7-pot lava. And that's alright, because if they're hot after some people do some videos and they taste good, we'll sell them as a lava cross. We're not gonna, they can't be called a true 7-pot lava. However, the chocolates might be a little more true. We'll see. And we got white boots, Cherry Dulce from Panama, and orange boots. Now, we've got one set of plants unnetted, because everything else is netted. And we're going to go down to these. And these are going to be real fun to move. These are Aji Rico. And it's typical of capsicum baccatums. They're all viney and bush-like. So I imagine when we separate them, we're going to lose some branches. Definitely some flowers. I'm not worried about it, because Ajis, for me, keep putting peppers out till end of November. And we want to go down to this leaf here, and you see that white streakiness on the leaf? That's spider mites. When you see some white streaky or yellow streaky through the leaf, that's spider mites. We've gotten them the last 3 years. And these plants have already been sprayed with an organic spray. Can't really see the back side of the leaf. So there's no egg or bug activity underneath this leaf anymore. But they already sucked a little bit out of the leaf. It's hard to see. We're trying out a new product called Garden Mite Spray. It's expensive. It's 40 bucks to mix up a gallon. But you wouldn't want to use it on a big bush like this. You'd want to use it on smaller plants. And then if you have over 1,000 something plants like me, you got to buy hundreds and hundreds of dollars of it so I can saturate these with a hose sprayer, because there's no way I'm going to spray these by hand with a pump sprayer. Okay? So this will be the last video of here. Here's our pink tigers. You can see they're pretty damn tall. They're already pushing up the top of the net. Here's our pimento leopard, which is another boot 90 cross. And they're already pushing up the net. Our ahis are all over the place, all viney. Ahi fantasy, ahi white fantasy. So we'll be, it's going to take a couple days just to move these pots down here at the bottom of my yard, because these are the bigger, bushier plants. These are pimento moranga cross, and they're loaded. And they're also very bushy all over the place. So we're just going to have to wrap up the branches like a bouquet of flowers and stake them, so nothing can like fall over suddenly and snap and break. But we will break small branches. It's going to happen. And we're going to lose some flowers. It's going to happen. And we're going to lose some peppers. But, you know, I'm moving to a much, much bigger property. I'll be able to double my growing for seed growing. And that's going to be a good thing. I'm going to be able to do a lot more. I'll probably move some plants off of some other properties, some smaller properties where I only grow like a dozen or a couple dozen varieties, and I'll move them over here. And well, not here, to the new house. And then we will have less going back and forth to other properties to check on things. That's a good thing. However, my water bill will go up a little bit, but I use drip, so it doesn't go up that much. Even with California water restrictions, no one sent me a warning notice because I use drip, and when we water our baby plants that we sell, we're very careful in watering them. We don't overwater. So we keep it down. And I won't miss this guy. This is a big ass eucalyptus tree that drops leaves and branches every stinking day that I have to clean up. Of course, I won't be cleaning up this hillside. That's from the tree. When I rented this house, it was like this yard. I will clean up the bottom area, and I will clean up the flat top area before I move out from my landlord. But I won't be doing anything with this hill. It's her tree, and she can hire some guys to rake up the leaves. So moving along, let's go back up to the top. And we'll show you what the front yard looks like briefly, and then we'll end the video. I'll come back here to pick some more peppers, cover those Primo X's back up. We got Apocalypse Scorpion there. Them and these big black mamas that are next door, and we already picked a couple handfuls of pods off the big black mamas. Both had spider mites. They had aphids before too, but we got rid of the aphids. I'll treat them tomorrow night for the spider mites. These plants up here in the top area won't move till Saturday. So I'll treat them and spray them with the organic spray, the Garden Mite Spray, which is a product I encourage you to check out. And then we'll move them. As we move along to the side here, our nursery stock plants that we can still sell for the next few weeks are some we moved to the side of the house. You'll see when we go out front if you watch the previous videos. All these stinking pots are falling all over. Oh, if any of you are watching this video and you live in Southern California, you want to get down here the next 2 Saturdays. You spend about $25 on plants. I'll give you like 20 plants to take home free. I'll give you a whole tray full of plants. So we moved a lot of the nursery stock here. That's still green and looking okay. Not as nice as nursery stock a month or so ago, but you can only keep these plants in small pots so long, and then they don't do good. An experienced grower can pot them up and get them going, but novice grower probably not. So that's why we shut down sales in another week or so. As you can see along the fence, we moved all the stock along the fence. Along the fence, along the fence, along the fence, along the fence. Now, if you've seen my nursery, you saw a whole bunch of racks and plants. Well, it's gone. All we got is on the side now, in that back area and along this fence. Rest of this week and all of next week, we're pretty much done. What we'll probably do is we'll probably go through these plants after this weekend and throw away the worst ones and consolidate even a little bit more, and then a week after that we'll throw away more, and then we'll keep sales online for another week and shipping. By then we'll be off of this property. I'll be moved out. The shade cloth will come down. Let's go over to the side of the house, and you saw my plug trays over here. Well, that's what's left of the plug trays. And some of the plugs are green. They'll sell past this weekend, some of them. But really, a lot of the plug sales that I do on other websites, if we have a potted plant, we'll just unpot it, trim the roots up, and sell it as a plug plant, you know, just to move out inventory. But that's pretty much left of the trays, kind of haggard and beaten up. And here's some more nursery stock and pots, and you can say it's not as nice as it was earlier in the year. You can see that. I mean, looking at these 7-pot West, there's some decent plants left, you know. There's some decent ones, but it's not the best. Over here I have some backup plants of the MA Vortex strains, and we're gonna pot them up in small 5 gallons and try to get something out of them before winter. We already have some transplanted already. Oh, looky here, a whole bunch of ants coming all over my plant. Bringing aphids up to the plants. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We'll spray you guys tonight too. So that's about it. You want to see all the racks? There's all the racks taken apart and laying down there. This will all move over to a storage building. I actually have a storage building on the property there. And here's all the plug trays that we're discarding. Try to discard this weekend, whatever we could fit in the trash. These plugs are gone. No more. Bye-bye. It's end of season, folks. At Refining Fire Chiles. Place looks a mess, but we're moving. And we're gonna have more varieties next year to sell as plants. Way more seed varieties. More growing area. More storage area, so the side of my house and my garage isn't full of stuff. I mean, I'm actually going to be able to use my garage for other stuff, like, I don't know, the exercise machines, maybe even park my car in there. Who'd have thought? But this is it, folks. End of the nursery plant season, but we're still growing for about 3-4 more months. You guys take care and God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. I will talk to you later. Bye.